reversal in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. What a nightcap this could prove to be. The Niners and the Seahawks underway here in the Thanksgiving finale. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 20. First.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Seahawks at 500, sitting at 5-5. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close 1-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday.
On the give, it's Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You look at this Niner defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Hey, it's a clip.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Walker. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Walker going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. A very lengthy opening drive as this will be play number 12 coming on 3rd and goal.
Hey, alert! Alert! Tuesday!
Smith now to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
At their own 6-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. This is Samuel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Again, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Seahawks nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Hey, on the ball.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, on turbo.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This one goes underneath to Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 50, it's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
13 next. 13 next, 13 next.
Here's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Walker now on first and 10. Javon Hargrave, the former Eagle, there on the stop.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Strike.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, on the ball!
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
A 54-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, I'd say that it's fair to say nothing has gone right in this first half for them. Even here, you've got a chance to at least get on the board, but that goes by the wayside. And now this coaching staff, they've got to figure out some way to wake this team up at halftime to get them going.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Rodgers.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the 49er first down.
Here we go, set.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Able to find Willis. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Seahawks 19-yard line.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance out to his left. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. On second down, it's Walker. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
This is taken at about the 14. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
And that's good for us Seahawks. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To throw is Smith. Flushed out right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play.
Seahawks nothing.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Check 59, Cobra.
Throwing now is Geno. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, 4th quarter, the fans aren't the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. There he goes, right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
First down, here's Mitchell. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. McCaffrey fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel.
And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive. And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Hey, on turbo.
Smith's going to throw it.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
They run again with Walker.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Smith.
Flush to his right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Now 1st and goal. Here's Smith.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
No ball.
One last throw here for Smith.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things. Not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this one.
Yeah, they certainly brought their A-game, didn't they? They weren't fooled by anything that was presented to them from start to finish. That defense, they might as well have told their offense, guys, just kick a field goal. We've got it today.
So for San Francisco, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.